In the 1994 playoffs, the Seattle Sonics were the top seed in the West, and they had little reason to fear their first-round opponents, the Denver Nuggets. The league's youngest team, the Nuggets had very little playoff experience, and they seemed helpless against Seattle.
To Kendall Gill, the shot.
You think this ball club was ready?
From the start of the series, Seattle showed why they had compiled the NBA's best record. The Sonics were rising to the occasion, while the Nuggets were living down to all expectations, and they seemed to be headed for a quick playoff exit.
Everyone in the country just knew Seattle was going to blow us out 3 games, 3 up, 3 down. We'd be out of the playoffs. We shouldn't have been there anyway.
The series was playing out just as predicted, as the Sonics overwhelmed the Nuggets, taking a 2-0 lead. All that remained was the final victory, and Seattle fans were confident.
I heard in the background, sweep, sweep, sweep. Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah. We can go to Denver and sweep and get some rest. I think it'd be good for us.
But rest was the last thing the Sonics would get when the series moved to Denver. As they looked to complete their sweep, they found that the Nuggets weren't ready to cooperate. And suddenly, this had become a series after all. The Nuggets were starting to fight back.
Over in the corner, Reggie Williams, another 3. What is going on here in Denver?
Rejuvenated on their home court, the Nuggets played inspired basketball and battled to victory in Game 3, proving something to themselves as well as the Sonics.
When we won that third game, I think it gave our team a lift and kind of got their attention.
And the Nuggets would carry their newfound confidence into Game 4, frustrating the Sonics at every turn.
And Mutombo comes over to swat it away. Kendall Gill, Mutombo again.
Now, the momentum of the series had completely turned around. The Sonics were stunned as the Nuggets continued their surprising resurgence right into the final minute.
This is the 3 and the tie.
Denver would go on and win in overtime and even the series.
Ellis buries the ball and buries the Sonics.
As the series returned to Seattle for Game 5, there was now some doubt in the minds of the Sonics. But while the Nuggets were loose, they still faced the task of winning the deciding game on the road. And just as it had done in the first 2 games, Seattle raced out to a quick lead, looking to deliver an early knockout. But once again, Dikembe Mutombo stood tall on defense, and the Nuggets refused to go away. The Sonics were locked in a tougher fight than they ever could have imagined.
Mutombo's not letting them get inside. The block by Mutombo is fifth of the game. Kemp gets it anyway.
As Game 5 entered its final moments, the Nuggets were clinging to a 2-point lead and seemed on the verge of victory. But they still had to make one last stop on defense, as Seattle would have the ball and a chance to tie the game.
Desperation time for Seattle. Jordan. Kendall Gill knocks it home with a half-second remaining.
Forcing overtime, Seattle seemed to have new life. But after coming this far, Dan Issel's underdog Nuggets weren't about to let the series slip away. And in overtime, Denver would answer the challenge one final time.
Mutombo. Another block from Mutombo.
And this crowd stunned right now.
The historical implications of that all was just amazing. I'll never forget what we were able to do. I don't know if I can ever experience anything as powerful as that moment.
As the final buzzer sounded, the Nuggets had eliminated the Sonics and shocked the basketball world. They had completed one of the greatest upsets in the history of the NBA playoffs.
When we won, I just grabbed the ball and I fall. I start crying because I just cannot believe we won this game.